People, 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 people. Que pasa, suck, say what they do. Now, people, the first thing that is popping in the news, we are speaking about a dancehall artist named Skeng. Popular song, Gunman Shift, and the influence that he has had on the dancehall space in Jamaica negatively and positively. Now, people, based on the information, it is said that this man's real name, government name, Kevin Douglas, born 2001. Therefore, if you do the maths, we are talking about 20 to 21 year old. Based on the information, it is said that he attended Wolmer's Boys School. And people, you know that is a popular high school. And that is one of the better high school, meaning education, sports, rate, lele, blue, blah, bling. Now, people, based on the information, it is said that this man was involved in the choir. He was also an aspiring dancer. And his influence is a 2006 to 2008 clash between Vybz Kartel and Mavado at Sting. That is when he knew that he wanted to be some sort of dancehall artist. And people, it has worked out. However, people, like I said before, this youth became popular and basically the most buzzing dancehall artist right now, getting the most views on YouTube, better are up there with most dancehall artists, including the likes of Vybz Kartel and even Alkaline. Anybody, you name it, he is up there with the bestest of them. However, people, I don't know if you've seen this video, and in this video it shows Skeng before he became famous and he is dancing to Vybz Kartel's song. Take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece. Now, people, like me say, that is before all of the fame and fortune and him being one of the hottest artists in the whole of Jamaica. He has an influence on people. Whether you want to call it influence negative or positive, he is elevating himself out of the garrison, and based on information it is said that he has signed some sort of deal as it pertains to top international producer. I am speaking about Russian. And also he is now taking bookings from Ramesh Entertainment. So people, whenever you are the hottest artist, whenever you are the most buzzing artist getting the most views on social media, that is exactly what is going to happen. So people, there are negative and positive influences if you ask people. If you talk about the violence as it pertains to Jamaica, we are going to say that dancehall music is the reason, dancehall music is a scapegoat. So people, the moral of the story is this: there are pros and cons to everything. When we talk about the pros, it is that this youth can elevate himself and his family out of the garrison. This youth no longer has to deal with the violence. However, as it pertains to the cons, we see that the youths in a society, their minds are very impressionable. So therefore, it basically make them following what the artists are doing and basically coming to this gang culture. So people, take a listen, take a look to an edited version of a video of some youth basically emulating dancehall songs, not necessarily Skeng. However, we know that Skeng has most of the viral videos that are out there showing all sorts of little picnic, a dance and a vibe and a sing to him song. So people, take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece. Now people, like I said, that was not Skeng's song. However, the message is still the same, because we've seen all sorts of youths, all sorts of picnic, all sorts of po-po in all sorts of viral video playing Gunman Shift. So people, what may I say, the youth is hot right now. One of the hottest artists in a dancehall. So people, at the end of the day, anybody can choose to do whatever they so choose to do, whether they claim that dancehall music influences the youth, whether it claims that dancehall music make people turn gunman. However, people, at the end of the day, if a youth has talent as in Skeng, he should pursue his career regardless of what person are going to say, because at the end of the day, you cannot depend on anybody to pay your bills or elevate you out of your present our current situation. So people, this man is taking it and he is running with it, and he is basically making himself into somebody, because people, like me say, sky's the limit. And people, when we look at the background of this youth, the fact that he attended one of the prominent high schools in Jamaica, no wonder whenever you are educated and you have this streetwise persona or streetwise credibility, it leads a long way as it pertains to dancehall music, point blank and period. So people, me just say, at the end of the day, there are pros and there are cons. It is whatever you take that opportunity and you do with it. And we see that this youth is making the best of his situation. Now people, this is my disclaimer. I am not saying that dancehall music does not influence the minds and what is going on in Jamaica. However, Jamaica has a bigger problem than dancehall music, and it is called corruption and it is called poverty. Does dancehall music also add to it? Yes. If we should ask any reasonable thinking person, they would say the same thing. However, people, at the end of the day, most of these artists, they are not really out there. They are not finding any sorts of tool. They are not robbing anybody. However, image is everything as it pertains to dancehall music. So therefore, if these artists feel as if they are going to need street credibility, they are going to spar with all sorts of gunmen, they are going to show all sorts of tool in them video, it is all about acting, because what we know about social media, it is a land of great pretenders. So people, me nah say some of these dancehall artists are not gunmen and don't have any sorts of gunman friends, based on the fact that there's all sorts of tool. We are talking about 9mm, we are talking about 4/5, we are talking about 8 to the K, we are talking about M16 in our videos. So therefore, obviously, them know somebody, and somebody is giving them the backing. And people, don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. I am not saying that they are not promoting violence indirectly or directly, but me just say artists or people are going to do whatever they need to do to basically elevate themselves, because at the end of the day, everybody is looking out for self, as selfish as it might sound, point blank and period. Now, before I move to the next part of my video, please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that Jamaica has a big problem with crime and violence, specifically thievery, toe-foot pussery. We are speaking about these goats, sheep and cow thief, any sorts of animal thief. Jamaica is plagued. So people, I got a couple of videos, and in this video we had the before and after. I am speaking about before, when these two youths decided that they wanted to go and steal some goat from somebody and decide that they wanted to put it on social media. It is a bright idea. However, people, like me say, two sides to the story. The good sides when they were laughing before them thief the people them thing, and the next side when the people them catch them. However, people, because of the violent nature of the second part, I cannot show it. However, I am going to let you take a look to the first part when they were so happy, making so much songs, making so much joyous noise. So people, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
Goat thief, man, a real gold thief.
Me thief goat and me mean whole heap.
Thief all cow and we thief all sheep.
Thief people and me thief all and jeep.
Now people, like I said, I've gotten a whole bunch of videos with a whole bunch of people thieving people, goat, sheep, ram, whatever the case is. So when I got this one, I thought that maybe it is the same thing. People, this is the first time that I am seeing this video, so I am going to assume that it is new, and even if it is not new, the message is going to be the same. So people, like I told you, there were two videos. One video when they are bragging and boasting on social media. The next video when the people them catch them and give them a royal ASSWHIPPING, do the spelling like Tifa. Now people, this video was about 2 minutes and something long. And people, all 2 minutes of this video, some people are lit them with all sorts of bamboo stick, all sorts of button, all sorts of stone. We are talking about all over him face because them catch one out of the two. So therefore, people, you know that they were going to set some sort of example out of this youth because of his braggadocious ways. So people, them catch him and them put it on him. We are talking about the Mike Tyson, we are talking about the John Lou, we are talking about the Bruce Lee, we are talking about MMA. We are talking about any and everything. Him get all sorts of style. And we are talking about him face, him head, him neck, him back, him foot, swell up and broke up and people. He deserve everything that he got. Point blank and period. So people may just say, they sent a message and they sent a message that is very clear. So therefore, if you want thief, people think whatever you get, that is what you deserve. And people, that even means we are talking about the jungle type of JUSTICE. Point blank and period. Now the next thing that is popping in the news is people, it is very disturbing. Because of the fact that Jamaica is a place that is plagued with all sorts of crime and violence. So therefore, we need to have our police security team fully equipped and ready to go at the beck and call of persons in need, victims. Now people, based on information that I got, it is said that the Brownstown Popo station that is in St. Anne, they are out of a telephone. So therefore, if you call the Brownstown telephone, you are not going to get any sort of answer. You are going to get some sort of beep beep, some sort of fuffle sound. However, nobody is going to be on the other side of the line to assist you with any sorts of emergency, any sort of thing that is happening in that vicinity. Now people, based on the information, it is said that this service or these phones have not been working for the better part of 6 weeks. So people, we are talking about in excess of a month and 2 weeks. Now people, what is even more disturbing is that based on the information, there is all sorts of blame game. The Popo them, they are blaming Flo, and Flo is blaming the Popo, saying that they did not get any sorts of information that the phones were out. And when they realize that the phones were out after a couple of weeks, they are trying to buy some sort of parts. Now people, like me say, 6 weeks, where are these parts or part coming from? It has to be coming from some sort of Pluto or Mars or Venus or something, because wherever that thing is in the world, you can get it very swiftly through Federal Express or one of those express services. However, people, like we see, these persons, they are negligent, they are irresponsible. So therefore, because of the fact that nobody is going to be held accountable for anything in Jamaica, however, the persons that are going to be the victim, the persons that are going to call the Popo for some sort of assistance and not getting through, is the residents of Brownstown and the adjoining area. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.